Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Man, I caught it on a quiet moment, didn't I? Your buddy JohnMegacycle here, another episode of Captain of Industry coming at you. We're playing on tougher Admiral class settings. I call it Admiral class, maybe. Yeah, we're playing we're playing a really tiny map this time. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how we do with a tiny map. So this should be interesting. Are you dead? I wonder if you're dead. No, you're not dead. Is there no diesel? There's diesel. See, sometimes I don't get it. Why there's fuel, but no one wants the fuel? Anyway, come on down. You have no fuel. But there's fuel. I think you just don't have another job. Whatever. Anyway, we are pushing really hard to get some copper. I'm out of copper completely and flat. So we're in a bit of a predicament here. What I probably am going to do is switch out. I don't have enough construction materials. We're in a bit of a spiral at the moment, which is unfortunate. So here's what I kind of gotta do. That goes away. We have a bunch of coal built up. I need to mine some copper. I was also mining some iron, but this is full of coal right now, so that's kind of a problem. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of shifting around to make this work. This is a lot of poor planning on my part. Okay, and you need to be set to just quick remove. That's fine. You're gonna be that. That gets that unflooded. Good stuff. You still are not getting fuel. I don't know why you're not getting fuel. No job stopped. Mining priority. Oh, that's cool. I wonder when they added that. Learning all kinds of stuff. You're gonna go over there. And you're still not going over there. I'm unsure as to why you're not getting fuel. Diesel 0. I get that it's out of fuel. But there is fuel to be had. Do I have to build a fuel station? I don't know if I can afford a fuel station. I can afford a fuel station. Interesting. This kind of defeats whatever purpose that was intended to be had by putting a fuel station somewhere. The idea of the fuel station ultimately is to have it not near where you're at, so vehicles can have a closer spot to refuel. I don't have enough product for a pipe. What can I deconstruct? Wah. I need to deconstruct something. We're gonna boof that for a while. Just a little while. And we're gonna assign one vehicle to this. Concrete production. Hot dang. This is something that I built up before. That goes away. That goes away. I don't want nothing to do with it. It was 75 parts. I'm happy to have back. So, concrete production done. That means synthetic production is done. I also need a fuel stockpile. Okay, now the dude got fueled. Okay. So, this is going to switch over to copper for a while. Iron turns to copper. So here's how this is gonna work. I have 103 parts. 90. Ugh. I don't have quite enough to make this work. So here's what we're gonna do. This gets offed. This gets flipped. I'm gonna build a thing here. And this is gonna be copper. Bear with me because this is going to be terrible, right? I think the difficulty settings I have for this are a little too high. Now, why am I out of diesel? Export only. No, export. You can export. Maybe that was my problem. Are we just out? Okay, I'm just gonna boof on that. Actually, I'm out of diesel completely. So we're gonna do this. That'll bring diesel to the generators. Without a proper surplus, we get hosed pretty fast. That's just kind of the brunt of it. So I'm going to do a storage here. And we'll do kind of the same thing, but that'll be another objective. F. Okay, cool. Derp. Oh, God. Disable truck import for the diesel storage. Okay, done. Stockpile diesel. Okay, more diesel, more stuff. Okay, so there's that. This is gonna start... It's gonna start not doing anything. There we go. So you're gonna be copper. This is gonna be... Oh, crap. Right, impure... Right. There's a whole thing I haven't done yet. Man, oh man, I made this just real bad for myself, didn't I? I also need water, which I don't have. Which is unfortunate. How many construction materials do I have? Not enough, that's for damn sure. If I can get past this little bit of a stint, I think we'll be alright. So 24? Okay, so I just need one of these. So we're going to do a little bit of sanity here. We're going to do a flat... Oh, I thought I researched... Ah, it's happening now. Boo. Boo. It's fine. Honestly, just a little more jiggery-pokery and we'll be okay. How much do you need? 6? What happened? Oh, there's literally a thing in the way. Boo-hoo. Just bring this down to, like, there, I guess? Okay, and... fluids. Cool. Level 1 pipes only take... level 1 construction parts, so that's good. I highly doubt that's gonna finish, and that's a problem. Okay, what am I missing for parts? Iron. Fun. Oh, there we go. Some copper being made. Completed. Mine. Oh, God. Yes. 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 And yes. Cool. More construction materials. Oh, my God. I need those so bad. I need those so bad. I can't really afford anything else right now. So where are you? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna do all the copper we can, and then we'll switch over to iron again. Okay, that gets us... What does copper get us? I have a ton of electronics. Actually, I didn't need copper at all. The copper was a farce the entire time. Aw, sad. Okay. I mean, not really. It's good that we got that set up, but yeah, I must have been just real tired yesterday. I don't really need that. Now you turn to iron. You're still set on iron. You're still set on iron. Okay. Waiting for product, waiting for product. This needs to get reset. Oh man, I'm making this so complicated for like no real reason. Okay, now we're gonna hammer iron for a while, but I think we're past the hump. If anything, I think this is gonna be really great that we're showing... Build another assembly one to produce vehicle parts. Okay. Well, in actuality, this is going to get relocated somewhere up here, and we'll pull iron out, and that'll produce the parts. But just for now, let's do something like that and like that. Because there's no point for this to be down here. I can just vamoose. Vamoose. Okay. Well, you got stuck in there, and you're a dumbass. Good. Excuse me. Still honestly just kind of trying to wake up here. Okay, so there's 2 of those. Build another assembly one to produce vehicle part? Oh, these are mechanical parts. Whoops. Well, I'm gonna nuke one of you. I'm gonna nuke you, actually. Don't nuke. Half of the battle is the distance it takes for stuff to get from A to B. Right? So if I can get a lot of this stuff local and just real easy to access, that's a really big chunk of the fight. Honestly, that's a big chunk of the fight. So centralizing our metallurgic processes, making sure that everything is nice and neat and near. The 3 N's. Nice, neat, and near. Okay. Start producing vehicle parts. Okay. Well, that'll just happen under its own volition. I need a lot of iron. That's why this is taking a friggin' fortnight. There we go. Doesn't super matter, but there we are. Vehicle parts. Fill the ship with diesel. Load the ship. We already did all this. We've already done all this. Oh, for giggles, I wouldn't mind doing another exploration or two. Collect the reward. Okay, there's a few other very close spots we can do. Yeah, we've added a lot of extra difficulty to this whole thing. I have a ton of construction parts. Holy gibbers. I should get using that. What are some of the big things we gotta do? Well, I wouldn't mind research to just get finished. So we're gonna throw down like 3 labs, we're gonna knock out the rest of... I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Oh my god, I should not roll out of bed and then game, but I like to game, so... I've also already knocked out all my chores, that's what I wanted to say. Sweet God in heaven. This coffee's not coffeeing very well. Oh, sorry, unpause, yeah. Okay, so smart conveyor. Throughput counters are expensive. I want research lab. Custom surfaces are expensive. Fishery and canning I don't want. Let's just get this stuff done. Yeah, throughput counters are a lot of science I don't think I really need. It's really cool, but I don't need it. Location explored, nothing found. Hooray, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Not enough workers. What happened? I think it's time I unload this thing. Freshwater shortage, disease risk. Agreed. I am working on that. Do we have extra saplings? Oh, sweet God, we do. Okay. I'm gonna pull this up a bit. Tree planting is greatly reduced, so I want to get as much of this bunkered up and doctored up and put in and pushed out or whatever as much as I possibly can. Excuse me. I decided I don't want that. How much of this do we have available? How much concrete we got available? Here's what we're gonna do. You tell me if you're empty. I shouldn't need this stuff for very long. There. Location explored. Oil drilling technology. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, without that, that could have been bad. There are some forestry things outside of a forestry designation, yes. I understand why that's an error. I just muted immediately, though. There you go. Have fun, mate. Hey, some diesel, some construction parts. That's good. Yeah, we're not going to see combat for, like, I don't know, another dozen spots or whatever. Okay, that's hammering away. This is out of iron again because we're out of coal. Okay, fair. Fair. Come on down. Location explored. A bunch of crap I don't need. So, an interesting thing about this mod, let's talk about it. This mod pack, whichever you like, allows for quite a bit of extra stuff to be added in the pool, in the item pool when you go searching. You can find nuclear waste or whatever in the pool. It's actually really interesting. I'm hoping we don't. but that is a thing we can find. So we're gonna find a couple of extra things. Again, I'm making it very, very clear. Oh, radar system too. That's cool. I want to make it very, very clear when I modify the game in any way, because if somebody, I've had this happen before. Somebody's like, "You didn't mention you had mods. I didn't get blah blah blah," and I played for dozens of hours. I didn't get blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't get blah blah blah. I didn't mean to like screw you over or anything." But that happens. Like, if you don't have the mod I'm using, that happens. And they're like, "Oh, angry." And I'm like, "I didn't mean angry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad." So whenever I modify the game at all, I make it clear. I want to crystal clear what's going on. These are the COI extended mods. And you can check them out. It's made by a developer named Kernick. I'm probably mispronouncing their name. I do apologize that I'm probably mispronouncing their name. And it adds a little bit. The main thing I'm playing this for is for the time dilation stuff. I want the time skippy stuff. I like that very much. Actually, we're going to do limestone first. I'm good on copper for a spell. Actually, I want this a little tighter. Thanks. And that goes away. And we have Unity to spend, so I'm not super duper worried about it. I ain't super duper worried about it. You're gonna be limestone. Okay. This is going to be copper for real. Okay, we got plenty of diesel. I'm tempted to do a little more exploration. Oh, right. So what was it? John, what were you getting at? Right. So the idea is that when we do exploration, we might come back with a little more spicy haul than you might be familiar with in vanilla, and that's as designed by the mod. So that's why. If we get a little more extra lumber and stuff, it's just gonna be a part of it. What am I doing here? Copper, right. Right. I still have tons of Unity. Okay, we're gonna put this like here. Nothing found. Oh, is that another settlement? Oh, there's another settlement out there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, let's put you at 40. How much? Hold on. How much can you can only hold 20, right? 20. Yeah. Okay. Man, after going mega vehicles, it is so weird coming back. All right, improve slag export. Smart conveyors, awesome. Veggies will dry out due to lack of wata. Okay, I need to work on that for sure. I am not at that point in my life yet. We're gonna do a lift. I said I didn't want to do a lot of lifts because they do eat power. I think that'll just block everything. So I'm gonna be kind of cautious about this whole thing. Yeah, I don't want to go ultra hams. Let's do something like that. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep, perfect. This way, vehicles can still get to where they got to be. Nope. Thank you. And this gets put in here somewhere. Don't bring me slag, please. Yep, vegetables die due to lack of water. How much construction? God, I have so much construction materials. This is awesome. Okay, you go away, you go away, you go away, you go away. Thanks. Okay, I will need you, and I will need you. So let's go ahead and get some of this built out while I wait. Needs me... Yeah, so lessons learned already, right? I should not have pushed on copper because I had a ton of electronics. There was no need for it whatsoever. Nil point. No points. I didn't need it. Didn't need it, didn't want it. But I pushed. I'll own it. I pushed. I want to make sure I had it. I think pushing concrete as long as we did was dangerous for sure. For sure. Maybe I do something like this. There's a molten connector, right? Yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah, there is. Okay, that gets built. And then, yeah. The heck? Oh, is it about to be built? Did I Unity this thing? What happened? Huh. I haven't the foggiest as to what happened, and that's okay. If I'm gonna move stuff around later, I can. Okay, and I need... I need 2 rainwater catchers. I wonder if I can get away with 1 rainwater catcher. Oh, butts. Hold on. There we go. I thought something seemed a little squirrely on that whole transaction. I couldn't put my finger on why that squirrely transaction was all squirrely. Okay. Because I like it a little more uniform, I'll pay the extra cost. Thank you. Okay. How much water can you hold? 40? That's actually pretty awesome. Don't take it away. Okay, yes. Now I need more workers. I nary can delay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay. Oh, crack the knuckles and stretch. Oh my god. Oh, okay. That felt good. New settlement, which is freaking awesome. What do you got for me? Mark IIs for diesel, rubber for wood. And our first contracts. Oh yeah, wood to corn. Wood to corn is a fairly easy route for... That's not too bad. Wood to corn is a fairly easy route for ethanol. If you want to do the ethanol thing. A swingy, a ding, and the ethanol thing. Not if we're... Oh, hold on. I want that. Thank you. Fuel station. What's your deal? Oh, yeah. Research fuel station, build a fuel station. I didn't do any of that crap. Actually, the funny thing is, our area is so tight. I might not have to do a fuel station. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. You got some slag. You got a bunch of electronics still. Can I quick remove on you without it going to the... I can. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, how you do? Electronics. That'll get that flooded out. Keep empty. Oh, there's a lot of concrete mix. And we have a lot of slabs. Okay, I think we're pretty good on that for a while. There's some rubber, there's some vehicle parts. And my boat's not here, right, okay. It would be ideal. I'm just gonna shut that off so copper actually runs. I need to harvest this stuff. Oh, butts. Oh, butts. Construction parts first? Construction parts first, of course. Very soon? Actually, I probably could right now that I have diesel and such. Get that other ship online. So we're gonna do this. You're gonna be temp 2, I know. Very creative. Get you built. You're gonna work there. I had a second excavator ready to go, but I did not use it because of diesel concerns. Another freaking settlement. I found myself a Oh, food packs to oil. Delightful. Oh, that's actually really, really good. Okay. When I do the diesel thing, that's usually how I roll. Soybean and veggies, neat. Speaking of which, it's time for us to redo our everything. So since a majority of the production that I'm going to be harvesting from is going to be up here, it makes sense for me to move my maintenance. So it doesn't have to be fancy, but right there is perfect. Please do the thing. I'm going to cancel the thing. That'll give us the construction parts we need to do that. Okay, new refugees. Fantastic. I know I removed my... Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. The maintenance facility is what maintains creating more maintenance. I just deleted one, so I think my maintenance freaked out. Yeah, until it starts working again. Output full. Okay, that's what we want to see. It means there's just too much. Can't unload cargo. I think we're good for now. Thank you with that. So we got a water source here. I was waiting to build up. We've got some level 2 construction parts, which I need. I need another one. So we're going to do... I was going to do something, but now it's a little too tight for that. What I can do, though, and this is something that's added to base game. This isn't cheaty or mods or anything. This is base game. You want to shift something. There's a lot of structures you can move. It's like Space Invaders. You can move them just a little bit. You don't have to deconstruct them and reconstruct them. It's very dope. It's very cool. Okay, so there's that. Can you do it to farms? Oh my god, you can. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Why is that so good? Okay, I would like 2 irrigated... I almost said irritated. I want 2 irritated farms. I'm angry. Meh. What did you build? I thought you were going to build hydroponics. No, I went with the old-time true family classic, the irritated farm. Well, that's neat. Okay, so first off, give us a bit of room here. I don't need a ton of construction for it, but I do need some. I do need some of this going on. So this happens first. We're low on food. We got more refugees. Brr, brr. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got more refugees. Brr, brr. Okay. The 56 diesel might not sound like a lot, but that's good eating. That's good eating right there. Okay, what else do we have? Fuel station, water to a water facility. I'm not at water yet. While we're talking about things, let's go ahead and get this done up. Now, does it lose its work? It's actually waiting for water, so that doesn't help at all. Yep, move the farm. Now, automation is key. This is an automation game, right? The idea of it is you start off with very manual processes, but as the game progresses, what happens is, oh my god, that's too many saplings. What happens is many of the processes that you're doing become easier, right? You get either better machines that do the work better, or what's another good example? Yeah, like something manual, like, man, I'm manually harvesting coal with my hands, and it's like, well, get a pickaxe. Cool, I'm harvesting coal faster. That's awesome. What's next? Oh, I made a drill, like an automatic drill. I just leave it there and it produces what I need. Hey, automation, right? You make things better, faster, stronger. All the good Daft Punk stuff. What are you full of? Garbage? You can dump garbage? What did I do here? I did something wrong. Dumping designation? Oh, did I do mining on accident? Oh my god, I'm not awake. I'm sorry, mate. Yep, that was a hundo on me, yo. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start upgrading these things. Oh, speaking of which, before I get too upgradey, there's been this. Yeah, I turned that on. 20% might not sound like a big percent, but it's a big percent. It is a big ol' bigums percent. Oh man, I am slow to waking up. Man, I gotta detox from coffee for a while. Not terribly long, but like, I don't know, a week. Just like reset a little bit. Okay, that's getting all that. I'm not touching any of the fishery or canning stuff. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. We're gonna move this down a little bit more. Okay. Now, the first thing I need to build is this guy. That's going to actually get us the water. Can I can't really shimmy this. Yeah, I kind of can. One more down, maybe? Okay, I'm pretty okay with this. This is fine. It's going to be off-centered slightly, but that's alright. So these are all the things that I'm saying, like, will really help us keep track of our flow. So this... go out just one. Okay. Now, why am I building this all up when we've already got storage? One of the things is alerting. I can't alert on a food market. If a food market is low, we get a general warning of, hey, you're low on food. But I also want to be informed on when we have specific things out. I'm out of vitamins. I'm out of the vitamins category. I'd like to know when vegetables are low so I can adjust a little earlier. I'm actually going to get a little more coffee. I'm going to get just a little more coffee. I'm going to pause the recording. I'll be just right back. Alright. I actually didn't get more coffee. I didn't realize I had half of a cup still. I just got up and stretched it anyway, which is good. So, good reminder. If you are playing games for a long time, or you're in a sitting position for a long time, get up and stretch. Honestly, cannot stress that enough. Okay, we're out of slabby-doos, so let's go ahead and get that fired back up. Our food game is actually a little on the critical side right now. I'm also out of Unity, so we're going to turn this down a little bit. We're going to turn that up. It's going to say not enough Unity, which is totally true, but it'll readjust for the month. I subtracted 2 and I added 1. We're also going to pause all the tech. Okay, I just got to work through some of this right now, and then we'll be looking good. Yep, not enough Unity, but then it corrected itself. Fantastic. Oh, beacon, right? We shut off the beacon. How much Unity do you take? 1? Okay. For some odd reason, I thought it was way more than that. Okay, we're getting that going on. We're making the slabs. That's good. Okay, how much for an upgrade? 90. Goof. New refugees. Hooray. I want one more bump of refugees, and then we'll shut it off. Oh man, that is loud. Hold on. Okay, is that better? I like glass and ceramic to drink out of. I don't like to drink out of plastic if I can manage. But I have a crappy table and it, or a crappy desk, and it is loud when I set anything on it, so I had to throw a little coaster. Just a little paper towel coaster. This isn't happening because electronics. We has electronics. Oh, God. Refugees. Okay, new goal. Reduce refugees inbound. That gets paused. Yeah, hooray. Awesome. Thank you. Pause the beacon. Oh, okay. Good chat, I guess. You can bring in scrap iron whenever you like. Okay. I forgot what I was doing, and now we have too much limestone. I probably need some guidance. I don't know why you left me alone. Okay. I usually come up with these songs. If this is your first time checking me out, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm JohnMegacycle. I play video games. I am the one to blame, because I play video games. Yeah. So, I'm out of concrete. Well, I'm out of concrete because I'm out of rock. Okay. So here's kind of what I want to have happen here. Hang on. What does this take? Tier 1s? That's fine. I need that to get built up. Okay, we're done with the lab and stuff. Food is still kind of on the critical here. I'll change everything once we get at least one of these things upgraded. I'm not going to bother upgrading until it's ready. You bring how much? 48? How much? Well, you'll use about that much anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so this... just go all the way up to the tippity top. Doesn't super matter. And then this is just gonna... yeah, we're not doing fertilizer for a very, very long time. So something like that'll do. When we talk about farms, let's get the layout right. Yes. It's on the same side as the thing. So this is not needed to be built. Thank you. Something like that'll be fine. If I could get this pylon a little bit better laid out, that would be dope. Come on. Not... what happened? What did I delete? What the heck? Okay. You win. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, that's better. Okay, temp has no... temp has no designation. What were you mining? Iron. Okay, I switched over to copper. I could switch back to coal a little bit. We have a stupid amount of limestone going on here. This isn't even plugged in, funny enough. I really didn't design this system for expansion, did I? No, butts. Just as an overflow valve? Yeah. There we go. Okay, no one else is mining limestone? No, we got copper and coal coming on. Okay, and if we could just get that beefed, that'd be great. Okay, that at least gets some of the work going on. Yeah, I gotta kind of baby this system at least a little bit. Not forever, but just to get the game going, you know? Just get the thing going. I'm not harvesting iron anymore, am I? No. I had to question myself like 6 times. No. In a second here, I'm going to transfer coal over to stone. More stone, me lord. More stone. Okay. Our food rate is going up. That's good news. I'm going to go ahead and build that. 83. Okay, I want the full 90. These can get popped back on. Okay, a little more coal would be nice. Gosh, we had a backfill of limestone. Let me tell you what. I'll tell you what. Custom surfaces, awesome. Retaining walls, stacker are the last two things. Cool. The custom surfaces allow for these. These are awesome because they reduce vehicle maintenance by 20%, 20, which is honestly a pretty big number. But for now, I don't need it. I can't really use it to its full potential. I don't have tons of stuff that I could just deploy. I don't have all the bricks and such. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. This can come out maybe a little bit. I'm trying to grab the beach, like just get it off of the water so I can dig down. Now I can dig down here and reclaim a lot of this sand. I will need sand for more sophisticated copper product. But for now, we're doing all right. Speaking of sophisticated copper product, yay! Ah, it's looking so good. Okay. Don't export. Don't in. Don't in. You can. Don't export. I have copper ready to go. Someone's been bringing you copper. That's unfortunate. If I do this, I probably screwed up the molten bit, but that's fine. Output full. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Quick remove. And quick remove. Okay. We're full on iron. We're low on concrete slabby-doos. Why are we low on slabby-doos? Because we're out of rock. Right, okay. Right, okay. So our coal is good. Now we're going to shimmy back over to here. This is something that I did when I played with HatDatSat. And just another quick shout. Make sure to check out their Twitch. That's where they're primarily hanging out. We're out of construction part. Oh, because slabs, right. This is what I primarily did when I played with HatDatSat, is I would just keep switching what I was harvesting. A little annoying, yes. A little micromanagey, yes. But right now, I don't think I can justify multiple crushers and such. This is kind of where we're at. I'm just going to do this for now. Yeah, just don't worry about it. Yep, I just need a whole mess of rock. Yep. Maybe there's coal back here? There's definitely coal back here. But there's a fair amount of stone to get got. Now, what I can do is we can start talking more about... Oh, I still need more construction parts. I'm still waiting on more parts. Okay, I need to get farming figured out before I do literally anything else. You can get upgraded. Once farming is done, I'll start redoing our other bits. But for right now... I needs it. I needs the foods. Okay, so there's a level 1. Turned into a irritated farm. I know I'm saying it wrong on purpose now, because it's funny. A stacker, hooray! And that should be the last of the level 1 tech. Yep, because this all requires the advanced research labs. So, guess what? No more science. And this is how I normally play. Again, I do as much research as I can, try to knock out the whole tier, and now I'm going to shift over and do some more construction bits. That's the idea. So now we've ramped up, and now what we're going to do is what I call stabilizing. We're just going to stabilize as we get this going on. So I have enough for that, and that. Okay, don't bring me any more stuff. Okay, now we save up a little bit more. This does not have any water. What happened? Oh my god. Just build it, please. That irritation tank. Come on, man. Irritate it up. It's still... Something is still borked. This is in fact working. There we go. It takes a while, even at these faster speeds. Okay, so there's some water being handled on one farm. That's a good start. Now, what I also need is a flat lift. That sucks. What if we did this instead? Okay, that works for me. So I'm not going to use multiple lifts, so I'll just do this. Multiple lifts are really expensive. Not just power. Like, it's not even, like, super expensive power-wise. But what does get expensive is it's a lot of T2 materials I just straight up do not have. I can't afford that much stuff. So this gets us started with potato and veg. We have, actually, I would like saplings. Thanks. Yeah, I got a lot of that. Potato veg, potato veg. Don't take, don't take. Okay, irrigation tank is full. Fantastic. Okay, so this gets removed. Oof. Okay, let's do a little switchy switch. This. Now, when we get a little bit more stacked in, this is where I'll say on these, tell me if you're under 25%. Or tell me when you're empty, because it doesn't mean we're starving yet. But that'll give me really good ideas to when I should really kick my butt into action, right? Okay, we got plenty of stone now. Yep, we got a good amount of stone now. What I'm gonna do is I have a few construction materials. I'm gonna do something like this. Rock. And you can just be nothing. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a flat, not a flat, a loose sorter. And you're gonna be rock. Okay, this way I can kinda use the same thing and push a little harder on it. Copper's kind of not the most important thing, so we're gonna do something like this. 3.7? Oh, 9.7. Oh, crap. Oh, that's fine. I don't know why that didn't get unitied, but that's okay. I can just build whenever. What I am going to do is I'm going to leave that guy there. But this means I'll have to flip-flop not nearly as often. So you were copper, right? You were. Guess what? Have fun. Temp 2 has no designations and it's bra. You know what? You know what? You're right. You got me. You know what? You pulled a quick one on old JMegs there. You got me. I mean, you didn't even pull a quick one. You're just telling me you're out of stuff, which I asked you to do, so that's awesome. I appreciate you telling me what to do. Okay, how's our yield now? 4. Okay, so the difference between the now I'm saying irritated on accident. The irrigated and the regular is this just provides water. This is the same average production. So 6 and 6, cool. We're making a little extra, which is exactly where I won't be. That's exactly where I won't be. I want a little more Mark II. God, I want a lot more Mark I. How much concrete we going through? 6? And we can make 12? We can make 12, okay. Concrete is the next thing we're gonna shift over. And then I'd like to turn it into a slag economy. Oh, hold on. Oh, I discovered it, but I didn't research it, right? Where's the ship warfare? What the heck? Hold on a second. Is it... Oh, it's down here now. Oh, whew. I was like, oh my god, what happened? We have ship bridge... I guess it's this one. Radar system. Oh, it clearly needs steel. Okay. I wonder what the thought pattern was to push this stuff down here. I don't care. I was like freaking, I'm like, oh my god, did I not check a box? Did I not freaking check a box to enable a thing and do a do? Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff I want to get into. So yeah, we're going to wait for a few more construction materials. I'm going to pull this up here and we're going to redo it. Okay, we are looking good on copper right now. Yeah, we're looking superb on copper. So same deal. Thanks. Vegetable loss due to lack of water. Okay, I need to get this upgraded first. Farming is critical. Obvious statement, obvious statement. So I keep talking about like what we're gonna do because I think it's important to communicate the thought pattern, right? Even as panicking is panicking. Build a fuel station, connect it with diesel. All right. Sure. I could just deconstruct it immediately, but I'll get the prize, right? What do you take? 30? Low supply of slabs. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, just tell me about it. Water for settlement? Oh yeah, water facility, which I'm not there yet. Okay, how are we looking now? Hey! 18 months. Look at that. Months and months and months. Waiting for 90 T2 construction parts. We're at 82 right now. I should just ramp up production. I really should. But right now it doesn't help because I'm low on concrete slabs. So the farm gets built first. There it is. Farm and food first. And I'm gonna guess it's right here. Nope. I missed. Nope. What happened? Okay, that's going to put a little bit of strain on that groundwater pump. So there's a strong chance I'm going to need another one. Oh, both are full. Nice. Yeah, 32, 36 every 60 is going to be 60 and some change. We're not pumping 60 and some change. But output is full, so I'm happy right now. Okay, that gets food stabilized proper. Good stuff. What is next? The water facility would make a strong case for it. Oh, are we still exploring? We are. I got the 3. Oh, there's another settlement up there. Jeez. Yeah, so I didn't change really any of the map generation bits. When I played with HatDatSat, we changed it from like 200 POIs to 400. And it was a real effort to do all that exploration. Not a bad thing. Just, it was a lot of effort to do a lot of exploration. That's all there is to that. Okay, this can get unmuted. You can have a dude assigned to you. Tree harvester has no trees to harvest. That means you've harvested everything. You have not. Okay, please trim as much of all this loose as you can. Gosh, it's going to be another, like, 30 years until stuff gets done for the trees to actually grow. That's why I was like, oh my god, plant the trees, plant the trees, plant the trees, plant the trees. Plant the trees, plant the trees, plant the trees. Location explored. Another freaking settlement. We have nothing. We haven't discovered bread. Oh, it has to be a reputation one. Okay, so we've gotten 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I counted my own settlement in that. Okay, that's pretty awesome. We're done exploring for a while. The only thing that would be the next real thing is to get maybe some of the mines online, so I could start importing as needed, but we're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Okay. I have enough materials. Let's rebuild our system. So what I want is... I built this so dumb. That's okay. This is gonna look like this. The idea is I want the copper and the... Really? I want the copper and the concrete to share. To share their output. So I only really want 3 rain collectors, even though... Yeah, I don't get what the problem with that is, but there's apparently a problem. I want them to share output. If I did the math, and we can do the math together, JMegs teaches math. Well, oh. Okay. What would happen is, to make them run 100% of the time, I need 4 rain catchers. Realistically, I'm not going to build 4 rain catchers. 3 is fine. That'll produce enough for them each to run, but like... to run enough. Oh, what I should do is I should probably put a storage. A storage wouldn't be a bad play. Nuke that. I've got the T1 parts. This can be a good... Nope. Watar. You're going to let me know if you are less than 25%, which won't be for very long. Okay, there's that. There's that. Now, this process is going to be, like, right here. Slabberinos. And I want to get 1 of these set up, even though I could probably easily spin up 2, right? Yes, I could. I can super easy spin up 2. Why not? I can always pause it. Pausing is fine. Okay, so what I need is 1 of these to look like that. Concrete mix is a flat. It's a flat. Now, you need, like, 5 more products. This doesn't make any sense for me to build this so close, because I'd like to bus or belt everything. Belt bus? Bus belt? Okay, that works. So there's that. Limestone and coal, which is over there somewhere. I'm going to let that just kind of do its dare and do. I'm not going to belt that right now. My thought process really comes and goes in, like, phases. So first of all... I'm working on the prototype phase, right? So there's a prototype phase, then there's a refinement phase, and then there's like a copy-paste phase. So right now, in the beginning of the game where we're at, is right now it's prototyping and refinement. Then as we get a little farther in, it gets a little more spicy. Okay. So, coal and limestone. I could pull this coal all the way over and lock it in. That would make that easy. I don't know if I don't have the T2 parts yet. But this is the thing I wanted to work on the most. So we have rock, which I'm running out of pretty frequently. We're going to do slag. And slag is going to be slag crushed. I don't want that anymore, thanks. So this is this. Be cool if I have it facing the right direction, right? So this is going to get changed to slag crushed. There you are. So this is where this looks like this. How much slag crush do you make? 24? And we need 9? Fantastic. This can get pushed right up. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, under normal circumstances, I mean, I've already said a couple of times, like, lifts are expensive. What I am lacking desperately is land, right? Very soon I'm going to need a third farm. I'm going to need another settlement plot. And I'm going to have to do a bunch of rearranging. Land is not a resource I have that I can faff around with. So I got to be real damn careful how we handle this. Manufactured sand is gravel. And then rocked. So you are that. And you're that. You need how much? Cool, that's enough perfectly. What I can do to save a lift is use the right connector. You're gonna yell at me because the start and the end are connected. I get that. I totally get that. There's that. There's that. This is a gigantic boost to our everything. So how much does this cost? 337. How much does this cost? 150. Okay, I need piecemeal this thing for sure. So we'll do something like this. And I'm gonna grab a water pipe. Oh, you know, like? There you go. Okay. Let's try that now. I can always add another rain catcher. That's not a problem. Don't bring me water. Don't send water. Don't send water. Don't ask for stuff. Yeah, we'll just have to build this piece by piece by piece. I have 150 things. I might be fun. You know what? Don't ask for stuff. Don't ask for stuff. Okay, now this slag, I want to keep... It's precious. It's precious. I want to be like, all the slag. That looks like that. That looks like that. Thanks. Don't touch. Don't touch. Okay, how much slabs we got? What happened? Iron and coal crashed. Okay. We don't need that anymore. Thank you. Copper is fine. Copper's fine for a spell. Thing is not the right thing to do. I know, my guy. One of the things that I've gotten asked fairly frequently is, John, how come you don't create the huge areas? Why do you do it in smaller pieces when it comes to designations? I'll tell you why. I like to have the reminder that I need to be looking at something, and I do that by doing smaller designations. How are we full of limestone? That's wacky. I like the reminder that I need to be looking at something, and that's a immediately free way for me to be reminded I need to be looking at something. That's why. That's exactly what's up with that. So I like it. It's ding. Pay attention to this. It's like, oh yeah, crap. Oh right. Yeah, I gotta do that. So it helps a bunch. It helps a bunch. Alright, the entire chat verse is all over the place this morning. I don't know why, but I got a whole bunch of people reaching out to me, and I'm kind of one of those guys that likes to handle things immediately. I don't like to put a bunch of stuff on hold if I can manage. So, like, when it's a, hey, check this out, it's like, oh, crap, okay. Gotta look into that. And it does, I don't have to. Like, my friends are very, very patient. They understand my neurospiciness, so it's never that big of a deal. Like, it's a relaxing thing to me. It's like, okay, someone messaged me, I took care of it, hot dang. I am out of iron still. What the heck? Uh-huh. Did I? Oh, son of a biscuit. You know what's really handy if you assign excavators to do excavator things? Blech. Big ol' fart noises. Big ol' fart noises. Ooh, also just a reminder, feel free to let me know. Comments below, I get a notification on most comments on the YouTubes, but let me know if there's something that's missing, lacking, could use some improvement, or hey, it's real quiet when you blah blah blah. Okay, cool, I did not know that. Now I know that. This can go away. It's just more parts, right? Some more construction materials in case I need it. We have a bunch of T2 ready to go, apparently. Oh, one of them was the thing. Yeah, okay. I get it. T2. It doesn't matter which one I do right now specifically. I'm gonna do this. Just get this prepped. I do want more storage of raw materials. Doing it this way means there's a lot less work the trucks have to do immediately. Like, we can stash this up and it's like, okay, it's just gonna vibe for a while. This takes... Oh, part 1's awesome. I want that built. I want this to start to get built. Okay, now I'll start storing slag, which is what I want. Slag is a fine resource to just dump for a while, but if we can incorporate it into our metallurgic processes, that's really... It's really, really important. And what up? Copper. We're done with copper anyway. Let's go back to coal. This arrangement is a little on the sad side, but you get the idea of what's going on, yeah? I'm actually running a little low on slabs. Aw, man, I don't want to have to buy slabs. I was hoping I was going to have enough. Here's what I want you to do. Output only if above 50. It'll guarantee I have 50 bebopping around. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some stuff. Dang it. Is that gonna be lumber cost? Probably. Yeah, boo. Or iron, which I super don't have right now. Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm gonna be real generous. Real freaking generous. Brr, brr. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Real freaking generous. Brr, brr. None of that, none of that. So this added another crusher, but this takes a lot of pressure off of our rock, which is good. At least in my mind it does. So I need how much? 30? I need 95 T2s. Which I should be able to get to with the changes I just made, yeah. Are we out of lumber? No, there's still lumber to be had, which is good. I'm just gonna buy a little more stuff just to get the game going. Very soon, I would love to get into research again because there's the higher tier of power locked behind the next tier tech. That would be good. It will be modified. Yeah, I come up with these little songs constantly. I'm very confident that I annoy people a lot. I cannot help it. Okay, very good. We're getting close to turning slag into crushed slag, and that'll get us concrete. So a resource that I would normally... Oh, what was that? What you got, mate? Oh, dumping dirt. Okay, I can't really use that right now anyway. How are we doing on this? 100%. Yeah, the irrigation tanks I don't want empty. That's really the crux of it. 50 months of food. Hey, awesome. I still need more iron. Like, by a friggin' margin, man. Wait a minute. Wait. Why are you not doing it? Oh, because they're not doing... Oh, okay, it's fine, whatever. Yeah, let's get this out of here. That's more construction parts. I forgot. I thought I deconstructed. Hey, we're built. We're good. We're making the stuff. You can bring me cement or whatever. Don't worry about it. How about? Okay, you're doing that. Don't bring, don't bring, don't bring, don't take. Don't bring, don't take. Okay. That gets us up to snuff real freaking hard. Okay. Awesome. I would like 100 slabberinos, please. Cool. Okay. Now we should have some streamlined construction parts frickin' finally. Impure copper. There's still some wood up on here. But honestly, right now is a pretty good comfy spot. Concrete reduxed. Farm reduxed. What else? We got some groundwater. We've redone iron and copper. That's all good. I'm not even gonna mess with this. Here. You tell me if you're under 50%, then I'll care about a thing. But there's no point to do anything about that. Let's get back to lab work, right? So this is going to require... Let's go ahead and pause. This is going to require level 1... It's called lab equipment. Even if I keep saying it incorrectly, it's called lab equipment. So assembly level 1. You're going to make... Oh, okay. Well, assembly level 2, you're going to make lab equipment of 12. How much lab equipment do you need? 6. Okay, so we could do 2 labs. Let's clean this up a little bit. I think I can make this a little bit more compact and not so damn wide. How about that? It doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty cool with that. This is going to be a flat. Nope. What? Is that the... Okay, that was the recycling. Which we're not going to get to recycling for ages, right? Oh, you do have recyclables. Oh. Okay, don't take... Okay, mech parts and electronics. Okay, let's talk about what tech I need to figure out how much I want to invest. First off, where's the second tier diesel stuff? Oh, it's under large generator. That's gonna require... Oh, construction tier 3. Okay, we're a ways off of that. This power generation is where I want to get to first. So, power gen... bread would be awesome. Advanced diesel is really important. Maintenance 2 is important. I did mention the cargo ship dry dock. In the previous episode, this is something added to the mod so you can make your own ships. You can just build your own cargo ships. They are more expensive than finding them, but you can have more ships. Shipyard 2 allows for way more storage in the shipyard, so stuff's not just locked on the ship, so that's pretty nice too. Start with that. I think that's pretty important. Diesel, maintenance, and the power gen. I think those would be pretty dope. So you can take, because you're going to need to take to build this thing in the first place. So I need a bunch of materials. But this is probably going to sit... It doesn't have to be anywhere really fancy. Let's say right there. Yeah, that's fine. Electronics and mech parts. This also needs electronics and mech parts, so maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe something like that. So then we'll do iron. Iron's gonna come right round, right? Right round. You can make how much? 6? You need 12. You need 8. I would like 2 of these. This is gonna look... Steel's in the middle, or iron's in the middle, which is annoying, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to ramp up iron production on this soon, I'm sure. Oh, actually in the middle would be perfect. Yeah, there you go. All right. Easy. Then I want a unit storage. This is all very ad hoc. Also, I don't use any blueprints. I mean, I have a stupid amount of blueprints. But to play this game, I think I really enjoy when I start fresh. I don't like to use blueprints. This is definitely a me vibe thing, so don't get mad or whatever, but when it comes down to it, ultimately, I like to play every single scenario fresh. Just fresh, just absolutely fresh, yeah. Ultimately, I kind of feel like if you start up a game like Factorio or Mindustry or whatever, and you just slap down like 10 blueprints, okay, that's just gonna build itself, done. It's just like, but what's the point then? To show you've got bomb blueprints? I mean, it's cool that like a lot of effort went into it, but like for me playing, I'd rather play every single time fresh. So all my builds are going to be a little off and a little weird. Heck, I'm a little off and I'm a little weird. Mech parts. Yeah, thanks. Okay, cool. So there's that. That's belt fed. We still working on this stuff? Okay, I'm gonna do... Doesn't hurt to have more of this stuff around. And actually looks like we're chomping through it pretty hard. Okay, so there's that. This is going to have a similar thing. Oh, this doesn't have to be so far back. This can literally sit right here. Electronics, give and take, that's fine. Space is a luxury. Okay. So how much electronics do I even have right now? I have a stupid amount. Okay, so this isn't really even necessary. I'm just gonna pause you. There's no need for you to get built. Keep it over 80. There you go. Cool. That gets nuked. And this gets built. Okay. Cool. I can turn this on whenever I want. This is, what is it? Rubber and copper? Okay, that's fine. We have a fair amount of trees still up there. I'm not trying to burn through all the trees, but I'd like the area clear. There's two ways to get rid of trees. Either saw them down with a tree harvester, or what you can also do is just terraform the land. And if you terraform the land, it's lost. You don't get a refund or anything. It's just gone. So I'd like to make sure that we're a little bit on the ball. I'd rather harvest as much stuff as I possibly can, get it sold off. That way it's not a waste, right? So I'm also trying to spend down some of this unity here. Just sprinkle. Just sprinkle, just a little sprinkle. We're good on copper. We're still super great on limestone. I don't even know how that's happening. So this is easy. I'm just going to do this for a spell. Okay, our iron product is still looking good. We're going to get some highfalutin science going on. I do want 2 of these running. I want to motor through this as much as we possibly can. That's the idea. How's our food? Still empty, which is fine. There's honestly so much storage in here. I probably didn't even need this. I think that's another mod thing, that adds a lot more capacity to that. So I don't hate it. You're not taking from here. So this is something that can export cargo. Is no one going to build this? Not enough product. I know there's not enough product. Oh, we're out of slabs. We're out of slabs because we're out of rock. Interesting. Okay, so let's get this going back on. Not you. I just want the rock. Whoa, buddy. What happened? There we go. No, but it's not 2. The height is 3. There we are. Okay. Please get on that. What would also be cool is if, again, I assign literally anybody. Low supply of slabs. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Our slag is top of the charts, so that's awesome. I'm out of coal again. My gosh, goodly Gratian gosh. Try that, please. Okay, thank you. Huh. It is weird. I don't get why that happens, but that happens. Okay, we got research going on. Now, what I would like to do is like to store up this scrap. If I can. This is going to be a weird duck. How much material is that? 18? That's not bad. Recycling from a research facility will happen if it can export. If it can't, it's no big deal. Realistically, nothing will happen. But you wanna. You want the stuff. Trust me, you want the stuff. You want the stuff. Da 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 da. Okay, hold on. Full output. What happened? Limestone. I don't know where limestone is coming from. I'm dumb. That's quartz. That's limestone for sure. Huh. Okay, well. Layout problems be danged. Yeah, just get that done, please. And rock we're full on. That was set to nothing. That's fun. It was never gonna work. Yeah, bring me all the rock, please. Okay, now we're back on track. This is one of the dangers of copy-pasting stuff too often. There's a good chance it's gonna have orders you don't really want to have in the order bin. Okay, you're there. You're there. Okay, iron and coal. Let's get this going on here. Now that I have some construction materials available, I think I'd really like to get this repositioned a bunch. No supply slabs. Yep, that's totally what's happening. This won't take too long at all with 2 labs. Actually pretty happy about it. Okay, how's food? 6 and 6. And we're producing 8 and 8. A little bit higher than 8 and 8. I could easily switch in a tree sapling if I needed more trees. I will 100% need more trees. Actually, what I'm going to do is this. Worst case scenario, I just chop them down. There are some forestry designations outside of tower areas. I don't care about that. Yeah, you can't plant trees in the ocean anyway, my guy. So let me know how that treats ya. Let me know how that trees ya. Okay, I think this crude oil reserve is much more rich considering there are no other sources, right? That's a fair statement. It's a very fair statement. So yeah. Let's do a little more exploration, yeah? Also, how much to get some of this upgraded? Okay, so we can research... We can do all those quick trades. Not enough products available for trade. Yeah, I get that. But, like, what level? I guess it doesn't matter. New contracts. Reputation of 2. Okay, so we're going to want to do some of that soon. That's going to require... It's always construction materials. Not terribly expensive, but it's going to be an expense. Location explore. Brr, 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 brr. I don't want that. Thanks. I don't want that. Thanks. This crushed stuff is cute, but it's going to be a long time till we can use it. Location explored. Filter medium. Manufactured sand. Fantastic. Just still out of rock? Okay. There's too much rock. This wants rock. I don't get what the problem is. You can export cargo? Is that the issue? There we go. Alright. Do I have rocks set here? I do. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Rock is set. But it's not doing a ding-dang. So here's what we're going to do. That was a fun little experiment that did not work. The little experiment that did not work. That's just going to be truck only, trucking it up with trucks. And it's going to go here instead. Same vibe, same everything. There we go. Thanks. Okay. Let's do a little more exploration. Okay, so nothing for you. All for you, nothing for you. Perfect. Okay. Huh. Now we're good? Now I have this thing set up? Sweet gibbers, my man. Just... Okay, you can take. Yeah, I understand it all now. And then I'll switch it off to the other thing. Okay, no take. We are out of power. You need 200 kWs. Location explored. Some loose meats. Some loose... Gross. Loose meats. Okay. I want to start getting some stuff out of here. So let's get some of these basics handled. So we're just going to butt this up. Hey, power gen level 2. Hey, oh, a lot of construction parts. Awesome. You're going to be fuel gas. And you're going to be crushed copper. And you're going to be crushed iron. What else? Here, copper, corn. And just do this. Corn. There we go. That handles that. That gets built, and that gets built. Okay, that purges out a bunch of this. Okay, we're done with this for a while. Okay, that gets that handled. There's the fuel gas. Corn will be with you shortly. I don't know if I care about impure copper, but I might. We're out of parts. Because we're out of iron, because we're out of coal. Okay. I am very desperate. Can I move this? Oh, I can. Oh. That's interesting. I did not really fully consider that. Interesting. Okay. This is going to get moved. To there. Okay. Great. This. Yeah, now that I have a little bit extra time and such, we're doing a big change up. So there's that. I need construction parts 1 because I need iron because I need... Okay, this was a dumb move. Can I do this? Just hook that in real quick? Okay, cool. Now, can I also shimmy these? I can't. Ah, man. Okay, no. That makes perfect sense. I was getting real greedy. I took a long look at Greedy Town, and I was like, oh, man. They got some stuff going on there in Greedy Town. Greedy Town's a cool town I just made up, where people are greedy. I don't know. Gambling Town, maybe? I'm not sure. I put zero forethought in any of this, if you haven't noticed. Okay, we got the 2 labs going. Are we out of electronics now? We're out of electronics now. So those 2 get nuked. This gets turned on. Yes. Give me stuff. This gets paused. Okay, we're doing a lot of changing around right now. Okay. For the meantime, this looks like this. This looks like this. I don't need to Unity this stuff, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, that got built, that got built. Hold on. Okay, I need iron. Hold on. Iron ain't a happening. Let's do that. And we're low on maintenance. No. No research right now. No, nothing right now. You can go to that. Thank you. Yep. Iron crashed, so all this stuff is also equivocally crashing. Fun. Yep, I need some irons real bad. Actually... Do I have a ton of scrap, or did we already burn through all that? Okay, we already burned through all that. Alright. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that again. Okay. I'm gonna get this a little more situated. Another 10-ish minutes, then we'll call this an episode, I think. Yep, I want this coal removed. In the interest of maintenance, that gets shut off. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna build vehicle parts for a while. Okay, maintenance is picking back up. Fan-friggin-tastic. How much is the storage? Right, just level 1 parts. Awesome. Okay. Can you pause? Can you flip? Oh, what is happening here? No, no, no. Dang it, man. I wanted to get this... Oh, what did I just hit? No, no, no. No, 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 no. I got some Unity. I ain't gonna brag, but I got some Unity. 3.4 is great. That gets built. This gets emptied. Quick emptied style. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. I want a third coal. And I do has parts. I'm not going to spend any more Unity. Oh, another thing about this mod. Check this out. Normally, there's a flow rate in between storages. Watch this. Boop. Instant. Well, instant enough, anyway. I'd call that pretty friggin' instant. PFI, pretty friggin' instant. Okay, this hooks in like that. Okay. I will redo more of this next session. So I lied on that 10-minute part, but there we go. We got way more coal. You're going to let me know when coal is less than 25. Now we have some proper storage of this stuff, and I don't have to flip-flop nearly as much. We got iron, we got coal, we got limestone, we got copper. We got a full bin of slabberinos. Oh man, let's just take a quick look at our base. Oh, that's what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, not too shabby, right? Just put it like right there as I do the sign off. So thank you all for joining me. My name's JohnMegacycle. Another episode of Captain of Industries in the books. Rocky start, tough difficulty, little bit of extra micromanagement, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it. So thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.